This week, sad clowns,
cheap gas,
an inflatable tragedy.
This is the front page. Welcome to the front page, show that brings you the top content of the week from the social news website, reddit.com. I'm Tyler Slayton.
I'm Samantha Garcia.
Back like we forgot something.
Yay!
We've been gone for a while.
We really have.
In reality, like the people at home, they've seen us every week.
Pish posh.
That was last year. That was so 2015.
So much time has passed.
I know, like really important people have died since then.
A lot of people.
It was a sad week.
Oh man.
We're in a post David Bowie world, a post Alan Rickman world, a post Steve Harvey world. He's basically Lemmy died. Steve Harvey's not dead. He's just dead in the public eye.
Well, it's not like I was watching a lot of his show beforehand.
Well, you don't watch
Family Feud?
Still do Family Feud? I don't
think
know.
he still has Family Feud. Well, those are the episodes that I see on my TV.
I occasionally catch his show in the break room at work. It's terrible.
That one I don't watch. I don't watch that.
But yeah, anyway, how was your break?
It was great.
Me too.
Yeah.
I did the Disneyland thing. That was super awesome.
Ooh.
What did you do?
Not a lot.
Not a lot? That sounds good.
Which I'm pretty excited about.
Yeah, we film in case you don't know, we film in Chicago. So this is what we call indoor times.
Very important.
Yeah.
Indoor times.
But you know, it's been so long, we might as well get right to it.
Let's do it.
Get to the show.
Yes.
I'm
excited.
Well, another thing that happened while we were on the break, thing that was on everybody's mind, was the Powerball.
Oh, yes.
Did you win?
You think I would have shown up if I won?
Right, exactly. I would have sent my one of my many manservants at the time.
Yes.
Be like, yes, tell them in my stead that I will not be attending.
Thank you, but
said recording. Well, it's no surprise that neither of us won because of this. This was submitted to the subreddit. Today I learned by a cat suck one.
What?
AKATSUK 1. I don't know. I tried to read that any other way and I couldn't.
I think you read it correctly.
Unless it's like, maybe it's like Japanese, like it's Atasuk 1? I don't know. Well, in any case, today I learned that if you drive 1 mile to a convenience store to buy a Powerball ticket, you are 8 times more likely to die than win the jackpot. So this was off a website that is called Durango Bill's Applied Mathematics.
Okay.
Which sounds like some sort of like steampunk, like snake oil salesman or something.
He put this together on an abacus.
Something like, I don't know. It's
and
just
then wrote it out with calligraphy.
I hear the name Durango Bill, and
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, old timey prospector. He's never without his pitchfork. But it's like applied mathematics. That's straight confusing to me.
That sounds like Jim Bob's House of Theater and Laundromat.
Where is that?
I don't know, but I'd like to create that.
Off the top of the dome?
I want that to be a thing.
That's good. Okay, so it says here, from what I can understand from the maths, based on the number of automobile fatalities per vehicle mile, if you drive 1 mile to the store to buy your Powerball ticket and then return home, you have driven 2 miles, and your chances of being killed or killing someone else is nearly 8 times greater than the chance that you will win the Powerball jackpot.
Wow. That's kind of depressing.
It's real sad. Because if you told me, like, hey, don't go to the convenience store, there's a 1 in 8 chance you'll die. Or no, there's an 8%. See, math is not my strong suit. I'm saying it's 8 times more likely that you will die than you will become a billionaire. I don't think I would have spent. Did you buy a lottery ticket?
I did not, but my very good friend who promised to share his winnings with me if he were to win, which I'm not sure I believe, he bought 2.
That's the scary thing about those, like, it's an amount of money that, like, could turn you evil like that.
As much as I heard a lot of people saying a lot of noble things about the charities that they would give to, and the bills that they would pay, and the family members.
Oh, really?
That would
You
say,
were on
blah,
Facebook
blah, blah.
last week too?
And then But at the same time, I'm just like, that would never happen. Like, you would be murdered for that ticket, number one.
No, and I think it is an amount of money where you have no more consequence. Like, anyone in your life, you could just cut out, you could destroy, you have zero consequences once you get that amount of money. Mm-hmm. It's a little scary.
Yes.
But I don't know. Some people want it, apparently, and...
Good for them.
Yay.
Their lives are over.
Yeah, I'm not... It's probably a real hassle to have that much money.
I do think it would be a hassle to have that much money.
It'd be the
that much money is
kind of hassle.
Too much money. It's too much. It's too much.
I don't know. I'm sure there's an amount where there's such a thing as too much money. I don't know what that amount is. I can't imagine a number that high.
We will probably never find out.
No. All right. Well, moving on. Sorry, you bunch of losers. Which, statistically speaking, there's no way those 3 people watched this show. So, everyone
wouldn't
who's
it
watching,
be great if they did and just emailed in
you know
like,
what?
you
No.
guys suck.
You're a winner. Actually, no. If they watch, if you want to come on the show, you want to be a guest, you want to sponsor, you want whatever, please come by.
I'm totally getting fired if they like this
but no,
show.
The real winners are the people who didn't play. Except for it's those 3 people and anyone who didn't spend money on a ticket. All right, moving on.
Okay.
To something... Oh, this makes me so happy. This is submitted to the subreddit Pics by Laundry. And I know we're not supposed to say spirit animal anymore because it is insensitive to certain people's cultures.
Oh.
So instead we say Patronus.
Okay.
I think I have found my Patronus.
All right.
My cousin, after eating too much candy on Halloween, 1997. Just a clown that's had too much fun. That's just me on the inside, like, oh, why did I do this to myself? I must look ridiculous. I'm wondering. Also, 1997. Let's see. Like, if I had to guess, I'd be like, oh, that's from the 60s, because that's when it was acceptable to go as the homeless clown, the hobo clown.
This is a child, though. Like,
I know, but like, you think in the last like 20 years someone has dressed their kid up as the hobo clown? That doesn't seem likely.
I think, depending on where in the country this happened,
I did not consider that.
Pretty acceptable. Because that's also like a faded makeup, so maybe like this is like 5 hours of wear. You know, some like a long time could have been. It probably looked much better at the beginning of the night.
I suppose.
Maybe took a little nap and then woke up, and that can affect the makeup, which creates this sort of hobo look.
Oh, you're saying it was a standard clown, and then like took a candy nap and woke up and was just immediately homeless clown.
Not immediately. I think there's a combination of an evening out, which is why that wig is like not as fresh.
I want to know what the hand situation is there, because I'm not saying it makes it less my spirit animal, because it absolutely does. Mm-hmm. I'm just a clown with my hand in his
How
pants.
old do you think this child is?
17.
Okay, that makes sense.
I don't know.
That checks out. I have a really difficult time telling the difference
school.
between like a 6-year-old and a 12-year-old.
I'm horrible with children's ages. Like if the cops question me like, how old was the child that was abducted? I'd be like, 23. I don't know.
Could be anything.
I can't tell anything.
So, but I feel like if this is like a 5-year-old, then that is my tummy hurts move there.
Right. It's like, oh, this part is not okay.
Yes.
I do like
as opposed to like an 11-year-old that's I'm about to have an accident.
You know, it doesn't say that this is a child. This could be a 40-year-old man. We don't know.
What? No
it
way.
It says cousin.
I don't know.
It could just be like a weird perspective.
I suppose.
The background makes him look shorter than he actually is. He's kind of hunched over.
All right, now I'm gonna assume this is a 40-year-old.
Oh my god, yes, no. If this person was like 46 in this picture, that would be amazing. that would only make it better.
Then I'm about to be sick in a variety of ways. Pose.
Oh, I'm insanely proud, is what I am. Of this particular person.
Yes.
Also, the first clown in like my whole life that I haven't found incredibly creepy.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, good. That's a victory all in itself. All right, moving on. Next one submitted by.
That picture's gonna haunt me in my dreams. I'm sorry.
I'm just gonna start putting it I'm gonna start leaving it in places. Submitted subreddit Whoa Dude by B Wook. This one's This one's a little, like, genuinely scary.
That worries me.
A landslide in a forest in Japan, seen from a road. It sounds like it's going to be a painting. It's actually a YouTube video. Watch this.
Oh, dear. What? 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 That's terrifying.
Right, so...
Oh my god! That was just...
that
was like an avalanche of trees.
It was a road in Japan where basically a bunch of trees decided, like, I don't want to be here anymore. Let's go that way.
And then away they went. They just collectively were just like, let's do it. Boom. Gone.
Right. I don't know...
Just no longer where we want to be. Bye.
Because it says landslide, but it doesn't seem to be, like, raining, and there's no, like, typical earthquake business going on. So that apparently just happened.
Are those, like... What are these little lights across the bottom of the screen? Are those, like, safety cones, reflector things? Is this something that they saw coming and were like, don't anybody go down this road?
Oh, because it does look blocked off? I don't know. I don't know if, like, maybe it was,
but then why are all the electrical wires still
connected? It was sinking for a while?
Maybe.
My. If they did, how long in advance did they know?
That is dramatic.
Yeah, that's straight scary. That is the earth moveth.
That is a land avalanche.
I think it, like, tears up some concrete there.
Oh, my.
It's crazy. I don't like it.
Let's just keep watching it over and over again.
Yeah, I hope everyone's okay. That's a good point. If they did see it coming, is this them monitoring it?
Maybe that's why this camera was here. Like, guys, it's gonna happen. I'd like to have a video.
I don't know. I do like the idea of someone just stumbling across this and just being like... Alright, but yeah, hope everyone was okay, and I hope that got... I don't know, it's scary that that's what the internet is great for, is just showing you a thing that you didn't even know you needed to be scared of.
Yeah.
Like, hey, this is a thing that could happen in nature, just out of nowhere. Look at this act of God. And now a forest is on the other side of a road. Alright. Alright, well, it's gonna get... Spoiler. It's gonna get much better, and then it's gonna get worse.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear.
And then looks like it's gonna get a lot worse.
Wait, more worse?
Yeah. There's a bunch of bad stuff this show. Get excited. All right, but first, the good stuff.
Okay.
Submitted the subreddit Funny by From Corner to Crumb. I really like that username.
That's good.
A good friend of mine makes amazing barbecue sauce. I bake for a living. This is how I initiate a trade. It's just an amazing looking cake that says, send more sauce, please.
Aww. That's adorable.
Although, you know what I just noticed?
What's that?
Why is... went through all this effort, and then you abbreviate the word please? Like...
I imagine that this originally just said, send more sauce, and then the cake person was more like, all
right.
that seems rude, and then wedged the please in the bottom.
Well, the other thing I want to know is, so... This is one hell of a... Did I say it was a... I think it's...
Is that a pie?
A pie? It looks like it's in a pie tin.
Yes.
But it screams cake to me because it's got, like... It's like dessert with other desserts piled on top of it. So that seems...
Do you think those are like... what are they called? Macaroons?
Some sort of macaroon...
On top of a...
I don't know. Each of them looks
cream.
delicious. But this is in exchange for sauce. This isn't in exchange for, like, barbecue. This is like you cook someone a steak.
This is just the sauce that one would put onto the meat.
And then they're like, here, I got you some ketchup in exchange. You can make a meal out of this.
We don't know what the sauce is.
That's what I'm saying. This sauce has to be incredible to justify a dessert in exchange for it.
But also, maybe this is like the easy dessert for whoever this baker is. Maybe this is not
maybe
their A game. Maybe this is their C game dessert.
Even
they're just
so,
like, give me some of that sauce.
I'll say this. This looks delicious.
Yes.
And I likes me some barbecue.
Yes.
But I cannot imagine a sauce that deserves this. I can imagine barbecue that deserves this. But just the sauce, that's got to be some crazy good sauce.
I guess.
I don't know.
Maybe they needed to rewrite this message. Maybe it should read, please.
I also want to know where...
Send more barbecue and sauce.
I want to know where From
Please.
Crumb to Corner lives, because I want to move into this neighborhood where people just like, there's no money. It's just all like a barter system of delicious food. Like, oh, you want to visit the sauce master? He can, if you give him 2 sheep, he'll give you some sauce. Forget it.
What would you send in order to get this mythical sauce?
What would I don't know.
What is your A-game dish?
Oh, my A-game. I gotta send food?
Yes, we live in a food cul-de-sac where we exchange different dishes.
I make pretty good shrimp and grits, but like you can't really like bring that over to someone's house, I don't think.
No?
It's more of that's more you need to serve it. You need to serve immediately on that one. You can't put that in a Tupperware.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I make that.
Oh, so we would just starve in this cul-de-sac.
I think so. I think we would be the poor people of this cul-de-sac of just like we have Tic Tacs.
I also assume that they live in a cul-de-sac.
Tic Tacs get us?
Yeah. I don't know.
I like how you immediately went cul-de-sac too. It's like, oh, they exchange baked goods. Like it has to be a cul-de-sac.
They have to just be in this tight-knit community.
Right. I don't know, but I want to try. If you are watching this from Crumb to Corner or a friend, we would love some barbecue sauce or some cake. Get in contact with us.
I'd be curious as to the recipe.
Anyway, we'll eat it. We will eat both on the show, not together because that's gross. But
well, again, depends on the sauce.
It's good. That's how good this sauce is. Like you can put it on cake and it's amazing.
You drizzle that on some ice cream. I don't know.
Well, now I don't want both barbecue and cake, so I'm gonna move on to. Oof, this one's rough.
Oh, so now we're getting into the and then it gets
this is where it gets bad.
And then it gets worse. Okay.
So this is submitted to subreddit Picks by SAT0725, which I hope that was not his score in his SAT, because that would be a bad score.
Oh yeah.
I think.
No good. Nothing to brag about.
A pastor holds up a bottle of water, a bottle of Flint water during protests outside of Michigan Governor Rick Snyder's office Thursday. The city's been sending notices for past due water bills, even though the water has been poisoned with lead. Look at this. This is a bottle that came out of the tap. You're supposed to brush your teeth with that, according to the city of Flint.
No.
Yeah, if you're not familiar, like, bad stuff went down with Flint's water. There's been lead. They don't even know, like, how long it's been, I don't think. Like, how long it's been contaminated with lead. It's been declared, like a state of emergency.
Oh, my God.
In the city. It's horrible. And they're sending the water bills.
That doesn't make any sense.
That's insanity. That's like you're checking out of your hotel because it's on fire, and they're like, just sign here, please.
Yeah.
It's like, it doesn't make any sense. I'm assuming you can just, honestly, what are they going to do? Shut off your water? Shut off the poison tap you have in 3 rooms of your house? Yeah, I don't know. It's an awful thing, and that is...
It's so gross.
I know, but it goes so far past gross, and it's like, oh no, it's not just gross. Like, that'll kill you.
Yeah.
That's some lead-infected water. That's horrible. I don't like it. I feel bad. That needs to be fixed real quick. All right, well, unfortunately, there's not much more I can add to that. I will say this, though. Not all is bad in Michigan. Because submitted subreddit news by I Am Gus Fring AMA, which I thought was funny.
Oh, I got it.
There it is.
Got it.
Michigan becomes the first state to welcome back, guess it, it's not lead-infected water.
What?
Michigan becomes the first state to welcome back.
I don't even know.
No?
I got nothing.
Sub $1 gasoline.
What? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. I didn't think that was... I didn't think I'd see it again in my lifetime.
I know, like, if I was driving down the street and I saw this sign, I would immediately be like, I've time traveled. I don't know what to do.
I would assume it's broken or wrong, or that gas station is decrepit and not a thing.
Real quick.
I would not stop there.
Side note, let's stop with the gas stations with the 9/10 in the price tag.
Hasn't that always been that way?
Yeah, but like that started when gas was like 16 cents a gallon, and you could trick someone. And like, I'm sorry, when gas is up to $4 a gallon, like, I'm not thinking about like, 9/10. Like, you got me.
Haha.
So that needs to stop. It's stupid. I'll pledge it right now. First major gas station that drops the 9/10, like just rounds up to the next thing like they should. I will exclusively get gas from them.
Wow.
As a declaration. I made a declaration on that show.
Take note, everyone.
Yes, I will stick with it as long as it's convenient to my driving schedule. But yes, 78 cents a gallon.
I don't believe it.
I know. Like, famously, I rewatched Die Hard because it was the holidays.
Yep.
And it was filmed in 88-ish. The gas, at one point you can see a gas station sign, gas is 77 cents. So this is 80s prices we're talking about here.
Is that you have to get the car wash in order to get that price?
I don't think it says. That's another thing I don't care for
like
very
that.
much.
Oh.
But no, I think it's just regular.
Impossible. I don't believe it. I think that I think this photo is a fake.
Well, you can go to.
I don't think it's real. I think that's photoshopped. I think someone mocked that up.
Well, if you went to Houghton Lake in Michigan, you might be able to see that.
Where is Houghton Lake? Where in the mitten is Houghton Lake?
This could be. We could be talking UP. I don't know.
Oh, well.
Well, there you go. It's on Junction 127.
that solves it. There we go.
Just go right up Junction 127. Stop when you see the B&B sign.
Tell them Jim Bob sent you.
It's B&B stands for Bridge and Beacon.
How are they going to stay in business with that kind of price?
Apparently they can. This is related to some. We can be C-SPAN for a minute. Like the price of gas did go down to like lowest price since 2003 or something. I assume those things are related. I don't know. I'm not a smart guy. That's why I talk about landslides in Japan on the internet. And
we watched that many
kids
times.
dressed up like clowns.
Assuming it's a child dressed as a clown. That's an assumption that we made.
That's true, because I do almost no research for this show. Moving on. Where were we? This was another positive one.
Okay.
This is submitted subreddit Pics by Matter472.
A lot of pics by today.
Yes. This is one thing I like to do on the show a lot is I love showcasing people's art. When art gets up to the top of the front page, I get really excited. It says, "This is my dad making a watercolor painting that looks like old tiles. Check this out."
Ooh.
Right? And also, watercolors, which is a very difficult medium.
Yes.
And you can zoom in further. Like, look at the
that is some detail.
I can barely tell from here that it's just a painting and they're not actually tiles. I wonder what could have possibly been like the inspiration where he's like, you know what would be cool? Tiles. Broken old tiles.
I'm going to make a picture that looks like broken tiles.
Why'd you even have voice?
I don't know. Why not?
All right.
I'm going to make a picture about things.
Sounds like...
I'm getting my watercolors, make a picture.
It sounds like the dude from Sling Blade. Like, make a watercolor. French fried potatoes.
That's what you can't see in this picture. Just to the side, they're French fried potatoes.
Right. And look, he's not even done, because I assume he's going to fill in over here to the whole thing. That is damn impressive, sir. That is very impressive. Matter472's dad.
Well done. That's nice.
That's another cute thing I like too. Is a lot of people put like stuff of like, this is my parent who doesn't know how to use the internet. Check out this crazy shit they can do. I think I don't know if we said it, but it was very popular in the internet. Did you ever see the guy who like shows a technique for chopping wood or like chopping a log? And he like ties a chain around it, does it so you get like super symmetrical like wood pieces, but they put it up on the internet. It got like 1 million views.
Wow. And
then they did a follow-up video of like, hey dad, look, your video got 1 million views. He's like, what? He's so excited. It was adorable. It was really funny. And this guy is also supremely talented, and I hope he gets a lot of credit. I would buy a print of that. I would hang that on my wall.
Yeah.
That's pretty amazing.
So he must have other works of art somewhere in the world, right?
Oh,
like,
I'm
you
sure.
Don't just
yeah, that's the other thing.
This.
I'm wondering, does he exclusively paint? Does he is he some sort of mason also, and that's where he got the tile inspiration? I don't know, but I know he's super talented.
There's more to this story.
Again,
and we'll never know.
I don't. Yeah, because I don't research. Nope.
Oh well.
All right. Here's one. This is where we start to get depressing again.
Oh, good.
Submitted subreddit Pics by Driving Cross Country. What your average tragedy looks like after 100 years.
Oh.
right. Let's break it down. This appears to be some sort of county fair or carnival situation.
Sure.
It is some sort of combination bouncy castle / slide that depicts the capsizing of the Titanic.
I don't know if that bothers me more or the Burger King.
It's the Burger King that really like hammers it home,
really
where it's just like,
nails it down.
This mockery of a tragedy is sponsored by a shitty fast food restaurant. I shouldn't say they're shitty in case they want to sponsor someday.
I like their French fries a lot, but this is too far, Burger King.
You don't really like Burger King's French fries, do you?
I like everyone's French fries.
Really? I think Burger.
I'm not sure I've ever met a French fry I didn't like.
I love fries, but like Burger King's, I'm sorry, bottom of the barrel.
That's fair. You're allowed to have your opinion.
Care.
Let's get back to what's important.
Yeah. This is offensive.
This is a monstrosity.
But it is weird, like, because you got to think, like, 100 years ago, people got the news of the Titanic by like Stagecoach or whatever, and it like wrecked their day. They're like, "Oh my god!"
It wrecked their day.
All those people. No, it was like a national tragedy.
It was horrible.
It was awful at the time, and this is just like, what if we did a bouncy castle? Remember that movie?
Out of all the things that you could make a bouncy slide out of.
Ooh, fun game. What other tragedies could you make a bouncy slide out of?
Well, I mean the Hindenburg.
The Hindenburg, I think, is obvious. It's already got air in it. Might as well.
Yep.
I'm trying to avoid that big one because that's too offensive. What other national tragedies we could turn?
Like Amelia Earhart on her deserted island that she sadly died on.
Amelia Earhart bouncy castle.
Because we gotta go.
You can only make it about halfway across, and then you're just gone
it's gotta
forever.
Be old tragedies.
Yeah, they would have to all be old timey. Okay, man, I really wish I hadn't started this game because now my mind is just only going to insensitive places. All right, we're gonna come out of this tailspin though. The kidnapping of the Lindbergh baby.
Okay.
We can make a bouncy castle out of that somehow.
Yep, I'm sure. And then possibly also, the Lincoln assassination.
Ooh.
Too far? No, I don't think so. There's much farther we could go, but we won't. Burger King, how dare you?
I know, it's so
I expected
weird.
better from you.
I assume it was just like the local Burger King franchise, like some guy that owns like 8 of it. Like, yeah, I'll sponsor your crazy bouncy castle. That's fine at the carnival.
No, to be clear, this is not a bouncy castle. This is a bouncy slide. This is not the same. Right?
It's a giant inflatable thing that woman is too old to be enjoying.
If this had been like up, right way up, bouncy boat yacht, that wouldn't bother us, right? It's the fact that it's tilted like that. Like it's.
I would actually find that hilarious if it was just the Titanic, but then it like popped, and then it started going down. That I would just be like, oh,
that I could get behind.
You deserve it. There's just a band playing like inflatable violins as it goes down. I don't think it's good. I think we made it out of the tailspin. Let's move on to the next one.
Quick transition.
This one, this is only more personally depressing.
Oh dear.
Submitted to the subreddit Mildly Interesting by _Slevin, who I assume is a big Josh Hartnett fan.
That movie is watchable.
I've never seen that movie.
Maybe too much time has passed.
I think I remember a lot of people going like, "No, it's good." Like, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll watch it.
I say if it's on like TNT, and you are snowed into your home.
Oh man, these are dark times. We're gonna make a bouncy castle out of that tragedy. All right. It says here, these beer pong cups are crush resistant and don't glide around the table.
What?
I mean, so they're not necessarily solo cups, but in the style of solo cups, but they're hexagonal and designed for beer pong and crush resistant. I don't know how, maybe there's sturdier stuff. I'm going to say this. Don't buy these. Not because...
I think they're fun.
No,
they're a fun shape.
I'm not saying they're a bad product. I'm saying you shouldn't be the kind of person who owns these. If you are over the age of 20, you should not be buying beer pong apparati.
Are these cups specifically for beer pong, or is this person suggesting these are the optimal cups for beer pong?
That's an interesting question.
Because if these are just cups, then I would be like, hey, my cups are not round.
All right.
I'm so fun, whatever.
Well, let's think of this.
I'm whimsical. But if these are specifically for beer pong, then stop it. But this is the same way I feel about beer pong kits that you can buy at the supermarket. Like, how dare you? But part of the point of beer pong is that they slide around and crush and chunk stuff, and that adds a certain level of difficulty. Yeah. Yes, so these I think go against beer pong. Energy.
Yeah, I think it makes it's a little too. It sounds like this is what like someone's like stupid depiction of the future would be. Like, you know what it is? It's very back to
flying cars.
It's very Back to the Future too. It's very like
cups.
this is like I need you to imagine what beer cups would look like. Like we're all wearing the double ties and we'll have hoverboards, and these are what our beer pong cups will look like. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just also they must be for beer pong because what else would be the advantage of a hexagonal solo cup?
I don't know.
Really precise pouring?
I don't... Stackable somehow. You have weird pyramid thing happening.
You could maybe fit more on a table because they're not round.
Sure.
See what I'm saying? Like
if this were like a catering thing, I could see that being kind of nice.
Also, I imagine it makes it easier, right? Because there's no gaps in between. Mm-hmm. So, no, we say nay. We say we are...
I don't like it.
1 star. We're doing a 1-star review. I would do 0 stars if I could. That's the conclusion of every 1-star review online. Just so you know, I would do 0 stars. I hate those people.
Because if you really wanted to go 0 stars, just don't review it, guys. That's how you...
No, come on.
Which doesn't.
Really, you're gonna tell people on the internet that like,
hey guys, stop commenting on the internet.
It's fine to not give your opinion. No, they're not gonna. Not the internet. The internet I know. All right. Last story. Last story.
All right. Is it uplifting or is it sad?
No, this is the worst.
Oh! Worse than Sad Clown?
It's not genuinely sad. It's just depressing.
Okay.
This is submitted to Today I Learned by Sasha the Bold. It's another math thing, sort of. So we began and ended with math. Today I learned that a child that was born Bart's age when The Simpsons first premiered would now be the same age as Homer.
Ooh.
Think about that, though. That's
a very long time.
We're old.
Yes.
So you gotta think, Simpsons premiered in 1989.
Okay.
And Bart was 10. Mm-hmm. So in 2016, he would be the age that Homer's premiere age was, which was 36. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the passage of time.
Which curiously does not match up with the continuity of The Simpsons.
No.
Continuity of The Simpsons is always Marge gets knocked up after high school, but that would have made Homer 26. That doesn't make any sense.
I feel like we're reading, we're looking for meaning where there is none.
In The Simpsons? I'm sorry. Where do you go? Religion?
With regards to their... I can't care enough. I'm sorry.
Do you not like The Simpsons?
I like them okay. They've just been on for a very long time.
I know, it's an institution at this point.
And some of the, what I consider to be classic episodes, still really love and enjoy.
Okay.
Some of the more recent episodes, I'm just like, why?
I'll admit, I have not watched it in some time. But yeah, I don't know, you just like, you can't... See, I thought about this phrase, do not touch Willie. And I laughed, because that's the funniest thing ever. Do not touch Willie. Good advice.
Yes.
All the Halloween episodes. I don't know. I can't.
But it's not like. But when it's on now, I don't think, hey, let me watch The Simpsons. You know, because
if I tune in on a Sunday, I think it still airs on Sunday. New episodes. No, I won't necessarily stop. But if it is an episode that I'm familiar with, if it's like the Shelbyville episode,
yes.
Oh, I'm sitting down. Like that's it, done.
But just saying like, oh, these characters would be this old because this show has been on for this long. Like, yeah, I get it.
Well, I don't know.
I've heard it already. I know.
I enjoy age math like that, like the thing where like Sylvester Stallone is now as old as Burgess Meredith was in Rocky.
Okay.
Ralph Macchio, this is an old one. Ralph Macchio is as old as Pat Morita was in The Karate Kid. Mm-hmm. I don't know. It's just an interesting passage of time that just makes me go, "Oh, life is fleeting. I spent all this time watching Simpsons episodes. What have I done? Someone make a bouncy castle out of this."
Yes, time well spent.
Yes. You know what else is time well spent?
What's that?
Watching the front page.
That's right.
Segue. I'm good at the segue out. I can't segue between shit to save my life. You know what's really good? Pointing out the segue. That makes you look like a class act.
We'll continue to workshop it.
Yes, we will. No, we won't.
Work in progress.
We're going to get out of here.
All right.
But thank you so much for watching. Please be sure. We haven't said these in a while, so I'm going to do them all. Like, share, favorite, subscribe. Put us on talk about us on Facebook. Talk about us on Twitter. We're Watch Front page on that. Put an episode on a USB. Put it in a bottle, throw it in the ocean. Build one of them crazy-ass weather balloons. Figure out that. Tell your grandmother about the podcast. You don't even talk to her that much. You should talk to your grandmother more. And you should tell her to watch the front page, just like you, because you're a good person.
Yes.
In any case, I'm Tyler Slayton.
I'm Samantha Garcia.
We will see you next time on the front page.